Welcome to Easy to Love Yoga with Shanna. I'm so glad you've joined me for this chair yoga class today. So we will be using a yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a men's necktie instead. So let's begin class. Let's come seated forward in our chair. So our glutes are on the chair, hamstrings off the chair, allowing us a nice 90-degree bend at the knees and feet flat on the floor. Moving now to think about our posture, thinking about a nice tall spine. Roll your shoulders back and down a couple of times. And then relax the shoulders and place your hands where they land comfortably on your legs. Close your eyes for a moment and pay attention to your breath. Notice as you inhale, the chest rises and then the belly rises. And as you exhale, the belly falls and then the chest falls. Let's notice our breath for the next 5 rounds of breath. Now bring your attention to the crown of your head and begin a scan of your body from the crown of your head all the way down to your toes. Noticing any areas you need to be mindful of during this practice today, and remembering if a pose doesn't feel comfortable, you do not need to do it. Always keep yourself safe in this practice. Completing the scan of your body and bringing your attention once again to your breath to move into our 4 square breathing practice. Starting with an inhale through the nose of 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Retain the emptiness. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Inhale, notice your posture. Retain. Exhale. Retain. Inhaling, relax your shoulders. Retain. Exhale, retain. Return now to your regular breath and just notice that you're breathing deeply. Keeping the eyes closed and the shoulders relaxed, let's lower the right ear towards the right shoulder, gently stretching out the left side of the neck. One more breath here. Return to our starting position, and this time left ear towards left shoulder, gently stretching out the right side. One more breath. Return to center, this time lifting the chin high as if you were looking up at the ceiling, stretching the front of the neck. One more breath. Return to center, and this time draw your chin in towards your chest, stretching the back of the neck. One more breath here. Returning to center, opening your eyes. Beautiful. Let's roll our shoulders to the back of the room, lifting the elbows slightly. Nice big rolls here. Making sure that yoga strap is not too close to your neck. And let's roll in the opposite direction towards the front of the room. One more roll. And now we're going to roll out the wrists in one direction. Rolling them the other way. And now making a stop sign with your left hand and bringing gentle pressure to the fingers just until you can feel a stretching sensation in the lower part of the wrist. We're going to hold here for 5 breaths. One more breath here. And then we're going to lower those fingers and do the same thing. Gentle pressure to the fingers, this time feeling the sensation of the stretch along the top of the wrist. Again, holding for 5 breaths. One more breath here. And then we're changing hands, starting with that stop sign, gentle pressure to the fingers, looking for that stretch in the lower part of the wrist. These are the extensors and flexors of the wrist that we're working with this stop sign stretch. One more breath. And let's lower those fingers, and one last time, gentle pressure filling the stretch along the top of the wrist. And final breath here. And just rolling out in one direction again and the opposite way. This time we're going to bring our fingers together and make a fist, and we're just going to roll that fist in one direction, giving the wrists and the forearms a little bit more work. And now let's roll in the opposite direction. And just notice in your own body if you find one direction a little bit harder to do this motion in than the other. Quite often we have imbalances in the body and we don't even realize it until we're challenged. So let's spread our fingers nice and wide, and we're going to do the wave with our fingers. So usually most people start with the side of their body leading. That's going to be the easiest for them to function in this wave pattern. So just take note of how this feels in your body. We're going to pause, and now we're going in the opposite direction, and I want you to notice, do you find it a little more difficult? It's just interesting to note. Let's do 2 more. Beautiful, let's shake it out, jazz hands. All right, so let's start with our palms shining forward. We're going to do a couple of rounds of cow and cat breath to get some nice spinal movement in today. So as we inhale to cow, we look up, lift the chest, arms rise up, belly comes slightly forward, hence cow. And as we exhale to cat, dropping the arms, arching your back towards the back of the chair like a Halloween cat. So inhale and lift to cow. Exhale and arch to cat. Inhale and lift to cow. And exhale and arch to cat. Beautiful, and sitting up nice and tall. Now we're going to just do some movement for our spine, starting with a gentle twist, so palms facing each other, front of the body. We're going to start with the left hand traveling, following it with our gaze. So exhale, left hand travels as far behind as you can reach comfortably. And then inhale, draw that hand forward. Exhale, right hand travels, following with your gaze. Inhale, forward. Exhale, left. Inhale, forward. Exhale, right. Inhale, forward, and here's our change. Keeping your gaze straight ahead, both arms will travel. Exhale, open, feel the chest lift. Inhale, forward. Exhale, open. Inhale, forward. One more like this. Exhale and open. Inhale, forward. Here's our change. Backs of the hands face each other. It's a press away. Exhale and press. If it bothers your shoulders, just lower your hands slightly. Inhale, forward. Exhale, press. Inhale, forward. Exhale, press. Inhale, forward, and allow the hands to come down to your legs. Now we're going to take our left hand to our right knee, right hand behind you on the chair. You're still sitting nice and tall here. We're going to exhale as we twist and hold this gentle twist for 8 rounds of breath. Notice how tight the muscles are as we first move into this twist, and then notice as they begin to relax as we continue to breathe. One more breath here. Very gently coming back into our starting position. And this time our right hand to our left knee, left hand behind you on the chair. Again, sitting tall. Exhale as you twist and hold here for 8 rounds of breath. One more breath here. Gently unwind and come back to center. Beautiful. Now we're going to take our feet, we're going to extend them out slightly. We're going to take our hands and we're going to slide them all the way down to our ankles. And once we get there, we're going to hold in a very gentle forward fold, stretching the back side of the body. Now, if you can't reach all the way down to your ankles, you can stop at your knees and just rest your elbows on your knees, or you can just hold on to your calves. So let's begin by sliding the hands down the legs and thinking about relaxing the low back, relax the mid back, relax your upper back, relax your shoulders. Once you reach the ankles, you can grab onto the ankles. Continue to relax the shoulders. Relax your neck. Allow your head to begin to relax so the crown of your head begins to shine down towards the mat. We're going to stay here in this forward fold seated for 10 rounds of breath. Feeling a beautiful stretching sensation in the back side of our body. Breathing deeply. Notice if there's any areas of tension that you need to relax a little further. One more breath just like this. Now slowly allow the fingers to glide up to your knees. We're going to pause the hands at the knees. This time we're going to slide the elbows onto the knees. We're going to keep our left elbow on our left knee, and we're going to bring the right hand directly overhead. We're going to look through those fingers for 6 rounds of breath. Feeling that nice twisting, stretching sensation in the side of the body. One more breath here. Slowly rotate down and bring that elbow onto the knee, and let's change sides. So bringing that hand directly overhead, 6 breaths. One more breath here. Let's rotate down. And this time we're going to change again, only 2 breaths. And rotate down, changing once again, 2 breaths. And as you rotate down, let's do 8 singles. Taking your time through the movements. As soon as your fingers are directly overhead, you can start to rotate down and change sides. One more left on each side. And allow the elbows to rest on the legs once again. Bring the hands to the legs and slowly glide all the way up. Let's bring those feet back in so we have that 90-degree bend once again at the knees. We're going to take that yoga strap and we're going to bring it shoulder width apart, just balancing on your thumbs, fingers closing over it. We're going to raise it up just in front of our line of sight as we look up towards the ceiling. Now we're going to exhale and twist to one side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. One last time. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Now let's widen the grip on the strap. We're going to do the same thing. So exhale and twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Last one like this. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. This time we're going to exhale. Allow the right hand to drop as the left hand comes overhead. Inhale to center. Let's change sides. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. And inhale. Let's lower that strap to our knees. Now we're going to do one more stretch for the upper body, specifically the shoulders and upper back. We're going to sit all the way back in the chair. Just balance on your toes. Your back should be pressing against the backrest. We're going to start with that strap really wide. Down by your knees. Inhale, lift that strap up. Exhale, bring that strap behind you. Now notice, if this is your range of motion, if this is as far as you can go today, that's perfectly okay. Just hold here. Otherwise, lower all the way down and all the way back up. And exhale to our knees. Inhale up. Exhale behind. Inhale up. Exhale to your knees. Remember, you can always widen the grip on the strap if you find your upper back and shoulders are really tight. Inhale. Exhale to knees. Inhale up. Exhale behind. Inhale. Exhale to knees. Inhale and hold. And now we're going to do a 10 count. Slow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 10 count up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Drop that strap down to your knees. Let's come seated forward in that chair once again. Just let the strap rest on your legs for a moment. Let's draw one arm across the body. Relax that shoulder. Now take that hand, reach it high, touch down to the shoulder, support under the elbow, elbows pointed up close to your head, or if you prefer, you can grab the elbow and bring the hand in between the shoulder blades. Whatever method you find most comfortable. And relax it down, and let's change sides, drawing one arm across, relax the shoulder. Take that hand high, touch down to the shoulder, support under the elbow, elbows close to the head and pointed up. One more breath here. And let's relax that arm. Let's roll the shoulders back one more time, looking to release any tension we might be holding. Changing directions, rolling forward. One more roll. Beautiful. Now taking that strap, let's bring it around the sole of the left foot. Both ends of the strap in the left hand. This allows you to have your right hand freed up to grab your chair. I want you to think about posture here. Nice tall spine. As we lift the foot off the floor, foot is flexed, knee is slightly bent. We're going to extend out to the side for our inner thigh and groin stretch, but we're also going to feel our quads engage, holding our leg up against gravity. Keep breathing deeply here. Think about posture. Let's add a pulse. Use your strap as a lever. Two more. And pause. Draw that foot forward. Grab that strap halfway so you can bring it across the opposite knee. Now if your hips are really tight, the foot on the floor can come more forward. Only if you need it. Keep your foot flexed to protect your bent knee. And on an exhale, let's lower our bodies towards our legs. You're going to feel a nice stretching sensation in the hip. We're going to hold here for 10 rounds of breath. Focusing on your breath here, breathing deeply. One more round of breath here. Slowly rise up, strap into both hands. Allow that foot to come down to the ground, and let's bring the opposite foot into the strap. Both ends of the strap into the same hand. So your left hand can now grab that chair. We're going to pick the foot up off the floor, keep that knee slightly bent, extend out to the side for our inner thigh and groin stretch. Think about posture here, sit nice and tall. Try not to round the shoulders. Let's add a pulse. Use your strap as a lever. Two more. And pause. Draw the foot forward, grab that strap and bring that foot across the opposite knee. Keep that foot flexed to protect the bent knee. Let's exhale and lower. So this is the figure 4 stretch. So if you can imagine, you could be very close to the wall, lying on your back. The foot we have right now on the yoga mat would be up against the wall. You can do this exact same pose lying on the floor with your back fully supported if you needed that. Continue to breathe deeply. One more breath here. Slowly rise up. Strap into both hands. Allow that foot to come down to the ground. And you can just set that strap aside. And we're going to hold onto the chair with both hands. We're going to pick up one foot and we're going to start making circles with the foot and the ankle. You might hear a little bit of snapping and crackling. That's perfectly okay and normal. And let's rotate the other way. I want you to take a look at your foot. Make sure it's making a nice circular motion and that you're not losing your range of motion here. And let's turn this now into a point for two and a flex. Point, flex, point, flex. One more time. Point and flex. Setting your foot down, picking up the other foot, rolling out the ankle. Once again, take a look at your foot. Is it a nice circular shape? Change directions of that roll. And now turning that into a point for two and a flex. Point, flex, point, flex. And one more time. Point and flex. Beautiful. Set that foot down. Now we're going to keep our toes firmly rooted into the mat. So bring them in just a little bit closer to you. What we're going to do is a movement with our heels. Our heels are going to tap up and down off the mat. So they're going to tap outwards to the center and tap inwards. So just have your hands resting on your legs or on your hips, wherever you find comfortable. And let's take those heels out and tap. Center, in, center, out, center, in, center, out. Keep that movement going, pivoting on the toes, tapping those heels down. Four more, three more, two more, last set. Beautiful. Now walk those feet slightly forward once again. Now we're going to pivot on the heels. It's going to be the toes tapping down. So let's begin. Out, center, in, center, out, center, in, center, out. Keep it going. Tapping down each time. Four more, three more, two more, last set. Beautiful. And just shake out the legs. Wonderful. So sitting nice and tall, let's roll those shoulders nice and slow. Really big rolls. Really exaggerate. Really exaggerating that roll and rolling forward, really exaggerating. One more time. Now let's bring our hands to our waist. We're going to circle the waist. So, and starting in the hip movement, moving around, making that nice circular motion. So think about moving forward, to the side, to the back, to the opposite side. Really exaggerate the movement. Try to release any tension you might be holding in your low back or your hips. This is how you're going to find it. One more circle in this direction. Let's pause and center, and let's begin circling the other way. Looking for any tension you might need to release. Let's do one more circle. Beautiful. Pausing at center. Let's bring our hands together at heart center. Close your eyes. I want you to focus on your posture here, sitting nice and tall. Eyes are closed. Let's bring our attention now to the crown of our head. And let's do one more scan of our body from our crown of our head to our toes. And just notice how you're feeling after practice today. But notice without judgment. Completing your scan and bringing your attention again to your breath, and notice that you're still breathing deeply. I'd like to thank you for participating in this practice today. I hope you have a fantastic day. Namaste. Thank you once again for joining me in class today. Don't forget to subscribe and share this channel with your friends. It's a free channel and it's made just for you to get some mindful movement into your day. I'll see you next time.